Welcome to the module The Art of Presentation. I hope you enjoy the first topic, vocal health and techniques. By the end of this topic, you will be able to manage your vocal health in 3 easy steps, utilize 4 mechanisms to support vocal volume, and review your vocals across 5 areas via Rehearse with Coach. Vocal health is an essential part of presenting effectively. This can be achieved in 3 easy steps. Drink water to keep your vocal cords lubricated. Also, breathe deeply. Make sure your shoulders and chest don't lift up when you breathe. It should be coming from your diaphragm. Warm up before you speak, especially if it's a long talk or very early in the morning or late in the day when often our voices can become stressed. And lastly, keep your overall pitch a little higher than you think is natural, just to keep that audience engagement and attention level. The first mechanism to support vocal volume is that of warming up. Breathe in deeply, in through the nose and out through the mouth, taking the air as far down your body as you can. Feel the air when you do this, push the diaphragm out. Breathe in for the count of 5 and out on ma. Try to sustain the sounds as you move through this exercise. Again, breathing in for the count of 5 and out on specific long vowel sounds, moving through the A, E, I, O and U's. Mechanism 2 to support volume is as follows. Breathe deeply as you speak. Make sure you take pauses so that you can actually have the time to breathe. Use crisp and precise diction and consonants, as this can imitate volume. Lift up the roof of your mouth and yawn to create more space in your mouth and allow for more vocal resonance. Release your jaw and make sure you are opening your mouth enough. To do this, place a thumb on your chin to release your jaw and massage the hinges by your ears. Mechanism 3 is completing the volume projecting exercises. They are as follows. Number 1. Count from 1 to 10 and gradually increase the loudness. Count from 1 to 10 and gradually decrease the loudness. Thirdly, count and increase the loudness on every second number. Another alternative is count and increase the loudness on every third number. At this point you can pause the presentation and take the time to complete this now, or else alternatively complete the exercises at the end of the topic. Just remember a level of volume indicates strength and surety, thus commanding audience attention. The last mechanism, number 4, utilises Rehearse with Coach to consider your vocals. This is easily accessed through the Slideshow tab in PowerPoint. All you have to do is speak for at least a minute to receive detailed feedback and recommendations across the 6 vocal elements of pace, pitch, fillers, repetitive language, originality and inclusiveness. Please take the time to carry this out. See a short demo in the next slide. To use Rehearse with Coach, simply go to the Slideshow tab within your PowerPoint presentation and select Rehearse with Coach. As you can see, it prompts you at the bottom right hand corner to start rehearsing and considers a number of elements in relation to your voice, Let's take a little rehearsal now and consider those elements. Firstly, as I talk, Rehearse with Coach will be considering my pace. Research indicates that when you speak too fast, audience members' comprehension and recall of the message is decreased. When you speak too slowly, the audience can lose interest in the material, which also can decrease comprehension and recall. Based on field study and past academic research, Rehearse with Coach recommends that presenters speak at a rate of 100 to 165 words per minute, so be mindful of your pace. Another element is filler words. Research indicates that a presenter who frequently uses filler words such as okay, is perceived by the audience as less confident in his or her information. That in turn can make the audience less confident in the story being told. While using filler words is a normal part of speaking, it can become distracting or detrimental to your message if you use too many. So, be mindful to pause if you need a moment to gather your thoughts. If you feel nervous, take a deep breath to slow yourself down. Another element is pitch. Speaking obviously in a monotone can make it harder for the audience to stay engaged or know what to focus on. In order to keep your presentation interesting, make sure you emphasize key words and phrases by adjusting your volume and pitch. If you're working from notes or a script, be careful not to just read from the script, as that can lead you to become moving into more of a monotone and less natural. Content. When you're considering your content, remember and focus on originality. As research indicates that when a presenter repeats extended statements from the slide, audience members tend to lose interest. They become more passive, less engaged with the presentation. So, it is recommended, don't read aloud long batches of text. Let the audience read it themselves. Summarise or explain the meaning of the text. It's alright to repeat shorter bits of text from a slide, such as maybe a title or bullet points. But remember to keep your message original. Inclusiveness. Speaker Coach helps you to be inclusive by listening for culturally sensitive phrases. Being mindful of disability, age, gender, race, sexual orientation, mental health, and profanity. So be mindful to be culturally sensitive and use culturally sensitive phrases. Again, when you speak, you may use words and phrases repetitively, without being aware of it. However, as we know, your audience will be well aware. Speaker Coach can help you identify these words and phrases so you can avoid overusing them and keep your audience more engaged. It is recommended that you vary your word choice. Befriend your thesaurus. Instead of using a single word over and over, use synonyms. For example, rather than saying awesome constantly, use words like amazing, excellent. Will not only give better presentations, but will help in growing your vocabulary. So again, just be mindful of some of the elements that Speaker Coach or Rehearse with Coach uses to analyse your voice. I'm just going to stop that there now to get a little bit of feedback. At this point, Rehearse with Coach should pull your information together, providing you with feedback. And here you can see the little summary, considering some of the elements that I have spoken through. Take the time to read through your summary, and hopefully this will help you become a much more effective and concise presenter. Thanks. Hopefully you have enjoyed this topic. Many thanks for your participation, and please let me encourage you to try out all the various exercises within. Hopefully now you have been able to manage your vocal health in 3 easy steps. Utilise 4 mechanisms to support vocal volume, with the last final mechanism being Rehearse with Coach, that enables you to hopefully review your vocals. Thanks so much. Many thanks again for your participation. Please, at this stage, let me encourage you to move on to topic 2, command attention and persuade audience engagement. Many thanks.